They say some years ask questions and some years answer them. If they're right, we're sure as hell overdue for some answers right about now. Tomorrow, the world will mark the 3rd anniversary of our hollow victory over Ignacio Zola. Politicians and celebrities will be back on TV, celebrating my role in stopping that maniac's plan to destroy life on Earth in his bid to reach the distant world of Basin 4b. I'll give a few interviews to try to keep people's spirits up, like I always do, but this year feels different. Sure, a lot of the same questions we've had since the dust settled are still circling. Questions about Basin, questions about Theosite, questions about Laika, and how much we can learn from his incredible brain. But this year, there are a whole new host of questions. Questions about the changes everyone can see in the world around us. Questions about what else some people might know. Questions about a loose bundle of inexplicable phenomena, none of them positive that the media has given a simple name: the Anomaly.
Ray, snap out of it,
Eva says, clicking her fingers a few inches from my ear.
I know it's hard, but if we want Joe to have a nice few hours without all the worries, we need to shake them off first. He'll see our faces and follow our lead.
I blink the thoughts away. She's right. We're already on the verge of being late, and I've spent more than enough time gazing dumbly at my shoes anyway. I'll heat up the car, I tell her. I grab my phone from my pocket to open the car control app. My home screen tells me there are 80 new message notifications since I last marked them all as read, which can't have been more than an hour ago. I do that again and set the car to warm up before we get in. Lorian is already here to babysit Scarlett, which is good for everyone. We're going to an information morning at the preschool Scarlett will be starting soon, then taking Joe for a milkshake afterwards. We try to have some deliberate time with just Joe every week, and Lorian makes that possible. Although our entire family is very friendly with hers, there's no pretense that Lorian moved here to Salt Lake City for any reason other than to be as close as possible to one of us in particular, Laika. That works out well for everyone, since she's one of his favorite people in the world. The progress they've been making with the neurotranslator is incredible. And it definitely comes in handy that Lorian is one of the few people Scarlett is comfortable being left with, too. The idea of preschool is a tough one to get our heads around, given how unsettled little Scarlett can become without much warning. But we know we're not alone in that. Kids born around the time of Zola's destructive onslaught have grown up in a world of chaos and transition like no generation before them. Hell, our baby spent most of her first 6 months underground in an ERF survival bunker. I wish Scarlett had it easier in a whole lot of ways, but it's a damn miracle she's as well adjusted as she is. I straighten my collar in the mirror and flick away a loose eyelash. It only takes me another minute or so to get ready after Eva's nudge, and she's right behind me as I head into the living room to check everything is okay for us to leave. The sight that greets me is one I wouldn't have believed a few years ago, but it's par for the course by now. Lorian is on the couch with a notepad, watching closely as my 2.5-year-old daughter plays a tile-matching memory game with our blue and yellow pet macaw.